H. Good, you got it. And what is this letter? F, F. Good, yes, say F, F, F. I actually started working for VIPKID about 5 months ago. 5 months ago? Yeah, about 5 months ago. So my contract renewal is almost up. So they renew your contract every 6 months. They do this because, I don't know, maybe they don't want to hire you back again for whatever reason. But from what I've heard, a lot of people get hired back. So I have a lot of friends who have thought about doing VIPKID and are a little bit weary of it or scared because it is based out of China, because I teach English to kids in China. Yes, I teach English to kids that live in China. So I love this because I get to teach super early in the morning. My kids are asleep. I couldn't work because me and my husband decided that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom because we wanted one of us to be home raising our children. So that is why I had a friend who posted about VIPKID and that they could work from home. And all you need is a bachelor's degree, not only in teaching, it could be a bachelor's degree in anything. And you needed some background experience with teaching, but that is very broad. Like, you don't need to be a teacher to have this job or have experience in the classroom. Your experience could be considered being a mom that is experienced, just anything that you've ever done that would work with children. So you can use that. You don't need to be in a classroom. So I applied. I was super nervous that I was wasting my time teaching until I got my first check. My husband didn't believe it either. He thought that I would never get paid and that they were just going to take my money. Which it's not any money that I paid. I didn't have to pay anything to start the company. I just had to sign up and apply. I went through the interview process, which is you have to put in your basic information. So they need to know that you have a bachelor's degree and that you're qualified. And then once you pass that, you do the interview, which is really short, and you do a small sample of teaching a lesson, which they'll give you all the material for. And you can ask me or anybody else that you know that teaches for VIPKID any questions about it. It's super easy for the interview. And then once you do that, they offer you a pay. It can be anything from, I know some people who get like $19 to $22 an hour. This is for 2 classes. An hour is for 2 classes. So each class is 30 minutes. You actually teach for 25 minutes. And then for the remaining 5 minutes, you do feedback. So you type in to the system about your student, how they did during the class, certain things that you liked, and let the parent know how well they did in case the parent wasn't there or didn't want to look at the replay of the class. This is perfect time to run to the bathroom too, or whatever else you need to do if you have enough time. You do not have to write your feedback in those 5 minutes. You have 12 hours after your class to do the feedback. I'm rambling. Okay, back to applying and getting hired. After you pass your interview and you get offered a pay, if you accept that pay based off of how well you did, you get to go on to a mock class. The mock class is the same as the interview, except for a little bit longer. So you'll teach a full 25-minute class. They will send you a PowerPoint, and you will follow the PowerPoint, and you'll practice it. You will make props for it. So when I teach, sometimes I have animals in my lessons where I'm teaching about animals, or I'm teaching about body parts, or just basic things that are super easy that we already know, but the kids need to learn how to talk about and use correct vocabulary and sentence structure in English. So for my lesson, I think I had to use an animal, and so I printed out these little finger puppets, which are super awesome. I looked up on Pinterest, and I have a ton of them. If you can see over here, this is my classroom, and I just stick them right here. You don't have to do that until you get hired, make a classroom, because it's not necessary, and you want to be sure you get hired before you do all that. But I had props ready, a couple little things just to have for that lesson that I looked at the PowerPoint and thought would be good. They have you do a reward system while you're teaching for your mock class, and you will, it says to draw a smiley face. So I just had a smiley face, and I had a mouth, and every time they did good, I said, "Oh, good job, you get a tooth, good job," and they would get a tooth, and they wanted to get so many teeth. Well, I did that for my interview. I decided, because I wanted to only have to do one mock class instead of two, which sometimes they require if they think you need more practice, I was going to make a better reward system. So I made this little smiley face that I just found online and printed, and I found these little teeth that have faces on them. So every time I wanted to give a reward, I would say, I didn't have any teeth on here, but I would be like, "Look, you get a tooth. Oh, look how cute. Yeah, you like it. Woo!" And then I would give them their tooth. And my mock interview person really loved this, and I think that is one of the main reasons why I did not have to do a second mock class, but most people do, so don't be worried if you have to do a second one. They really just want you to be ready for when you go into the classroom and know that you need to do these extra things. So after your mock classes, they will send you an email, and they will tell you either you have passed and you need to go on to the paperwork part, or you didn't pass, and then you can just reapply within 3 months. It's not that long of a wait, but then you already know what you need to work on and what you need to do better, and you can do that, and then you can get hired. So for those of you who are nervous and scared to apply but really want to, which I saw some of you have signed up under my referral link, do it. Just do it. Just try, because honestly, if you don't like it, just don't do it anymore. You don't have to pay any money to start. You don't have to give them any crazy information. You just teach, and after your first check, if you feel like you don't like it, then don't do it. I personally love it. It's the best thing that I ever did. I get to teach early in the mornings. I teach from 4 to 7, so I teach 4 classes a morning. But sometimes I vary it because, let me look at my little list here. I actually like to compete in the little competitions that they have every month. So VIPKID will send out monthly incentives. And some of the incentives will be like, if you teach during this certain time of day, which is really high for bookings, they will give you more money. Or there's some where if you open up these slots, which I will show you, I will post a picture of what the slots look like and what a classroom actually looks like for you guys. This is where you do your bookings. You open up slots. You can see my slots are open. And when the previous week it opens for the parents, they will select those white boxes that have the times in there and pick up my classes. The parents will choose and they book you. So I have a few regulars that will pick them up, or I'll get a couple trials. I could open more if I'd like. It just depends on what you like. Um, they will say, if you post during these certain time slots, you will get extra money or you will get guaranteed pay, because sometimes our students don't show up, which isn't very likely for a main course, but we have trial courses where kids are actually just trying out the class to see how they like it and if they like the program and how well you teach, which is very important if you become a trial teacher more than a regular class teacher, which it's all just based on if the parents book you, which parents book you, or if VIPKID gives you classes because you're a great trial teacher. I really like trial classes, and I've gotten a lot of kids to sign up with me, and then they often become my regular students. So I like that a lot because then I just kind of make my own classes and book my own students. So I follow these incentives, and so sometimes my schedule will change a little bit according to the incentive. So last month was the April incentive, and it was try to teach in these certain peak times to get extra money. The more you teach in those times than you did last month, the more money you get. So I did this, and I usually make around $800 to $900 a month extra for us, for our family. And that's only working a couple hours in the morning a day, doing something that I love to do. I actually made last month with this incentive, I made a little over $1,200. So I got a lot more, and I didn't teach any more than I had been teaching before. It was all just incentive money, which is awesome. And another reason why I love teaching for VIPKID. The next reason I love teaching for VIPKID is this is what my classroom looks like. This is how I teach. I talk to my student into the camera. I look at them. I show them my props. I be silly. I have a really good lighting system in here, which is important for the parents. They look for that so that they can see your mouth moving and how well you're talking, and the students can see how you say the words if they're unsure or nervous about it. All my stuff is right here. I love it. I just love teaching. I love teaching for VIPKID. I do not have to wear pants if I don't want to. I don't. I could teach in my pajamas. What I usually do is I have a set of like 4 or 5 orange shirts, which used to be a requirement where you had to wear an orange shirt to teach in. But that is no longer a requirement, but I like it just because it kind of matches the company and it looks professional, and it's just like that's what they've always done, and I just still stick to it. So I have a couple orange shirts that I wear to bed as pajamas, and I literally just wake up and fix my hair and put on a little bit of makeup, and I come right down here and teach from upstairs. I only have to wake up like 15 minutes before my class starts. Like nothing. It's super, super convenient. I also love, the next thing I love, which is the best, I do not have to make lesson plans. Nope, none. I make no lesson plans. They are all in the student order. They figure it out with VIPKID. They set up the kid with whatever computer test that they scored. They set them up in the program where they need, and I just open up my classroom and go to my PowerPoint that is already selected and ready for me, and I just follow it. and it tells me exactly what to teach, and there's little notes at the bottom that I can just read, and if I really quick need to know what exactly I'm supposed to be teaching and how, I personally don't even have to look at those anymore. I just go with it because you can kind of tell how the PowerPoints are going and what they're about, and I go off of it however I feel like is going to benefit the student the most. So I love that. I do not have to do lesson plans, and I don't have to report to anybody. I mean, I just have to be there on time, and I have to be excited and have fun. Like, that's all I have to do. The next thing is, let me see. You can teach how many ever hours you want. You do not have to teach 7 hours a day. You don't have to do that. The minimum, I think, was 7.5 hours a week, which is like not very much at all. I teach 2 hours every morning, and I take the weekends off because I can choose when I want. We just went on vacation, and there was one vacation we went on, and I actually taught out of town. I brought my computer, and I brought a little pad with one incentive on it, and I taught a class in the bathroom because it's got good lighting, and the door was in the background. I sat on the toilet, but the kid didn't even know. It was a trial class, and I actually got that kid to sign up that class, even though I was out of town and teaching in a bathroom. But I don't prefer to do that because I don't want to wake up my kids and yelling and talking loud in the bathroom because I get excited when I'm teaching. So we just went on vacation, and I actually just didn't open any slots for those days that I was going to be out of town. And it was fine because I still had 4 other days of the week that I was teaching. And so it wasn't a big deal. When you choose to go on, I think my son is awake. When you choose to go on, I'm in a closet right now. See? Oh, this is one of my other incentives. I love it. The older boys love it. I just have them race a little car around the track as they do good. But, sorry, I'm losing track of my thought. What was I talking about? Oh, so, they do have vacation time that you can take. I think you get up to 2 weeks within your 6-month contract. I don't know details on this because I haven't actually had to take a vacation that long yet, so I've never emailed them or talked to them about it, but they're super good at if you just email them and ask them, and when you first apply and get an interview, they send you a contract, and it says all the information in there that you can read before you sign anything or say that you are going to teach a certain amount, whatever, It's super simple and all laid out for you. Also, if you have more questions about like the mock classes, or specifics about interview or anything else, there are a ton, and I mean a ton, because when I first applied, that's all I did was watch YouTube videos. There are so many YouTube videos of teachers who are making videos about VIPKID to help other teachers get in. Right now, it is actually really hard to get into VIPKID. They want really outgoing and really excited and happy teachers. So they look for that in your interview, and I know that it's been hard for a couple people to get in, but that is why they have given us a referral link for teachers who are already in the system that they know that they like and do a good job. And they want us to tell other people that we know to apply because they figure that good teachers know other good teachers, and they want to have a good reputation, and they really do look for good teachers. Because these Chinese students and parents, they pay a lot of money for us to teach their kids. So they want to have good teachers. So if you apply under my link, which I will post and I will share with you guys, because that would be great if you used it for when you sign up, or if you share this video so that other people will be able to use it. I actually get a bonus. I get $50 for every teacher that applies and is successful and becomes a teacher and teaches a class, I get extra incentive money. I could get $50 or more depending on how many people I can get that are great teachers. So this is not like a hoax or anything. I know a lot of good teachers out there, and I'm sure that there are a lot of stay-at-home moms that I know that could benefit from doing this and making the extra money on the side, because I know it's really helped our family and given us extra money to, if something comes up, we don't have to worry about it, or if we want to go on trips and enjoy this time with our kids while they're younger and taking them to do things. It's been great because I've only been here for a couple months and we've been able to do a lot. We've been able to take our kids to Disneyland a couple times. We're going to Hawaii this summer. And it's amazing. It almost makes me want to cry. But it's worth it. So apply. Just if you don't like it, you don't have to do anything. I just wanted to make this video because I have a lot of people that have signed up under my referral link and then haven't gone anywhere from there. And I can see who has applied, and I want to reach out to everybody, and I will help you through the process if you need help. And once you get in, if you have any questions, you can ask me. It's all just me sharing my experience with VIPKID, and that it's been awesome, and I get to teach, and I don't have to leave my house or my kids, and it's amazing. So if you could share this video and the link that I post, that would be great, because then that's just, that will just help my family even more. And once you apply, you'll be able to refer your friends, and it will help you. So apply. VIPKID rocks. Do it. And if you have any other questions, just message me, or I can make more videos. Whatever you guys want. Just tell me. Just tell me what you want. I'll do it. All right, guys. This is how I say bye to my kids. I always go like this. All right. Goodbye.